Hi, this is Joey O'Neill from Sound Systems Incorporated in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I can be reached at 843-602-5883, which is a cell phone number. We are out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I'm here today at Johnsonville First Baptist Church, and we're going to show how we have set up the new audio mixer for the sound system upgrades we've done for the main sanctuary. We're using a PV20 USB mixing console, which has a USB output that actually can feed over to a computer that we can record directly to a computer. I set up the mixer very similar to the previous Yamaha mixer that the church had to make it as easy to operate, and set up the channels accordingly. Channel number 1 is going to be an additional input underneath the pulpit that allows the music director to play a 3.5 cable off of his cell phone or an iPad on stage. We have podium or pulpit microphone, 3 and 4 are a couple guitar inputs, 5 and 6 are extras at this point, 7 and 8 are our choir 1 and 2. Then we have handheld microphones, piano, keyboard, lavalier, and 4 handheld microphones. Plus we have some music playback channels which are labeled as 17, 18, 19, and 20. And the purpose of these two now are to be set up as music playback and or split tracks. So for example, we're playing music off the computer to our right, and I have taken the left and right of the computer and added them to this channel fader and this channel fader, so that when the church uses split tracks, they can decide to use vocals or instruments independently. Also, if someone were to play a standard stereo CD, then we have left and right control, level control, and allowing us to mute or unmute. With this particular mixer, ease of operation was the goal. We have it set up to where the master volume for the house we have set at unity gain at 0. If we look on the right side, we have the master level control for our reverb and delay, which the church has decided they're not going to use. We have a master volume for what we're calling the piano and organ monitor, and we have a master volume for what we are calling the choir monitor, which are 2 reference monitors installed in the back of the choir loft. This section up here on the top is actually an effects processor that we have decided not to use. That effects processor has reverb, chorus, delay, and multi-effects, actually a DSP processor. The knob here that says phones actually feeds this output, which goes out to a Tascam digital recorder, and then right below that is tape USB input to main, which we're not using at this time. So to keep things very simple, all we have to learn is any particular channel. If we know what one channel does, it doesn't matter how many we have. So therefore, let's start with our for easy to reach, let's use channel 12 here as a test. The level control or the fader control actually turns sound up or down in the main house speakers. Generally we'll get a small green indication light telling us that someone is singing or music is playing, and that gives us a signal indication for the channel. Right above that is a clip light. If that red light should ever come on during performance, then that tells us that we need to bring the gain control down because we're getting too much audio into that particular channel. However, the next button here is the mute switch, which turns the whole entire channel off. So channels on, channels off, and you will see the red light illuminate tied to the mute switch. Next is the left and right control, which is irrelevant because we're set up in dual mono. We have house left and house right speaker systems. This is the amount of effects or reverb or delay if we choose to use it in that particular channel. Let's say that someone was singing in a microphone in channel 12, but they wanted to hear their voice on the piano and organ hotspot monitors. Then they could come to this level control here, which says monitor 2, and increasing this level control will send whatever source of sound we have louder or softer in the piano and organ monitor. Also, using monitor control number 1 turns up that particular channel in the choir monitor, so if we were playing music for performance or playback, we could have the music loud out here or soft in the sanctuary, and then we could individually select how much goes through the choir monitors. The next three buttons are blue, and they're set up as bass, mid-range treble, or low, mids, and highs, which adds bass, mid-range for vocal intelligibility, and treble for clarity, sibilance, and just more intelligibility. The most important control on the whole entire channel is the gain control on top. So if I take the gain control, for example, and increase it clockwise, then I'm increasing sound to all locations, the house speakers, piano and organ monitor, and the choir monitors. And therefore, obviously, if I bring it counterclockwise, reducing it, then it reduces sound to all of those particular channels. So very easy to operate. We got rid of a very complex mixer with a lot of subgroups and a lot of auxiliaries. But the church, they just wanted nice, simple operational needs, and that's what we provided for them here. And the purpose of this instruction is just to provide the ladies and the choir director an ease of operation of how to turn certain things on and off or up or down wherever they're needed. So that's a quick overview. Now we have multiple other equipment in the installation: wireless microphones, signal processors, DSP units, monitors on stage and such, but I just wanted to give a general overview of how the mixer is set up so that the ladies will feel better about operating the audio mixer. Joey O'Neill from Sound Systems in Myrtle Beach. I can be reached at 843-602-5883, and we are at Johnsonville First Baptist Church in Johnsonville, South Carolina. Thank you.